Hello everyone. So my name is Sai Krishna. I've secured rank 125 in 2025 UPSC Civil Services examination, and my psychology was optional was psychology, and I've scored 290 in my previous mains in 2025. So I scored 140 in paper 1 and 150 in paper 2. This was my second mains and fifth attempt. So today I'm going to discuss about note making specific to psychology, and you can generalize it to the other GS subjects as well, and other humanity non-technical optionals as well. So some people have asked me, reached out to me about certain concerns about note making. So I have made them concise under these headings. तो generally इन topics के बारे में questions पूछे गए थे about note making. So I'll first elaborate on like the essence of note making. How should anyone approach note making? क्योंकि elaborate material पढ़ के उसको रिटेन करके बिना रिवाइज करे एग्ज़ाम में तो नहीं जा सकते. So there should be something जो इतना elaborate material से थोड़ा कम स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करने वाला, कम टाइम लेने वाला कुछ. यू नीड सम क्रिस्प मटेरियल. तो फॉर दैट रीज़न नोट मेकिंग इम्पॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. सो सम पीपल मैनेज विदाउट मेकिंग नोट्स एज वेल. I myself I didn't rely much on my own notes as long as GS subjects are concerned, but optional note making becomes almost a general requirement सबके लिए, 99% लोगों के लिए. So the broader strategy of note making should be you can I'm not going to share any particular fit for all approach, and I'm going to walk you through how you go about figuring out the method of your own note making. So reverse engineering ऐसा है कि so what are you in this preparation for? टू क्लियर मेंस मेनली. ठीक है. तो मेंस में एग्ज़ाम टाइम रेप्लिकेशन मतलब एग्ज़ाम के अंदर बैठ के आपको यू शुड बी एबल टू रेप्लिकेट योर नॉलेज, योर थॉट्स, योर एनालिसिस ऑन टू द पेपर एंड विच विल फेच यू मार्क्स. तो वहाँ से रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग करो. So I recommend the method for this is first go through all the material. जो भी टेक्स्ट बुक्स है, कन्वेंशनल रेफरेंस बुक्स हैं, जैसे साइकोलॉजी के लिए NCERT 11th and 12th, बैरन for paper 1, Smarak Swain for paper 2. You can supplement these with NCERT's website. Certain chapters in Morgan and King or A.K. Singh के में research methods वाले chapters. So you go about how to decide the syllabus. I'll make a separate video on the Booklist and the entire this thing about psychology. So yeah, this is the entire knowledge base I'm talking about. Once you have gone through this entire knowledge base once, let's say aim for paper 1 first. ठीक है. पेपर 1 and पेपर 2 के आंसरिंग के तरीके एंड नोट मेकिंग का तरीका कैन बी डिफरेंट बिकॉज पेपर 1 is theoretical and paper 2 is applied in the context of psychology and generally in other non-technical optionals as well. So once you go through this NCERT 11, 12th and one reference book which is barren for me and CSE for others. So look at the PYQs and cover any missed topics from these NCERT website. ChatGPT, आजकल ChatGPT आ गया, so it's very easy for you to suffice any missing topics and from these conventional books. So when you look at the PYQs, you'll understand the depth and breadth of knowledge required to answer those questions. ठीक है. So it might be more or less than what you have already gone through. ठीक है. ये बैरन में there are some aspects, some chapters some topics which are very detailed and some chapters, some topics which are not covered in that much detail. So उस हिसाब से when you look at the PYQs, you can understand depth and the breadth of knowledge that is required to answer the questions in UPSC mains of psychology. So then you'll try to write some of them. ठीक है. So there are certain thumb rules for answering in psychology. First thing is introduction कुछ होना चाहिए. So definition by a psychologist or any case study or any application related definition introduction. So तरह तरह के introductions हो सकते हैं. So look at what is your style and what is the question demanding and what is the knowledge that you already have and what is that you miss and what is that you already have and you are not able to remember in the exam. तो इसमें भी सब parts लें तो what you already have, what is missing, missing entirely you haven't studied or something. So next third is what you think you know and you're not able to recall in the exam. And इसी के अंडर आते हैं सब पार्ट्स में कि what you recall in a wrong way and what is your strength. किस फॉर्मेट में आप चीज़ें याद रखने में वो यू आर मोर कंफर्टेबल. मोड ऑफ रिटेंशन. तो ये 4 क्वेश्चंस पूछ लेना अपने आप से by writing PYQs. So initial readings में you need not make notes because that won't be as empirical, as objective as when you make notes after doing this analysis. तो इसके बाद you will understand कि किस फॉर्मेट में नोट्स बनाने से आपका रिटेंशन ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. So if let's say you are not able to replicate research studies, so you'll make headings. Let's say learning में instrumental learning which is already also called operant conditioning. तरह तरह के नाम है. तो reinforcement. So all these are aliases of that second type of learning that we learn, operant conditioning. So इसमें let's say you are not able to recall the researches that support the reinforcement जो schedules हैं होते हैं, differential reinforcement, continuous and time differential and probability differential. So in सब में कुछ case studies है, कुछ there are some research studies. So let's say you're not able to recall them, you make that heading operant conditioning, definition. You can quote a psychologist if you want. Definition, applications as a short notes. And research studies में थोड़ा ज़्यादा stress करोगे. Research studies for so differential reinforcement, so on. So research studies, तो organismic variables, तो मतलब why is operant conditioning called operant conditioning? So because instrumental conditioning. So instrumental conditioning इसलिए बोलते हैं because the organism is instrumental in this conditioning. Organism's exploratory behavior. This learning type of learning is solely dependent on organism's exploratory behavior. तो ये किसने बताया था? How did psychologists come up with that? And what are the applications? So there is a do it mechanism that is there in Byron. So uska I forgot the name of the psychologist. Hence the revision notes about these things. So this is going to be the format. मतलब और चीज़ें cover करेंगे. Interesting observations, आपका खुद का analysis भी इसमें रख सकते हैं. So when you understand what type of questions and what is the depth of knowledge that is required in a particular topic, you will be able to make notes according to that very well. तो ऐसे करो. So एक generic template ये हो सकता है. So कोई भी topic syllabus topic उठाओगे तो you need not make subheadings based on how it is divided in these chapters. ठीक है. You can make subheadings based on, ये थोड़ा labor है, initial effort लगेगा. But this is going to be your Bible for the repetitive revisions and retention of the knowledge, and to feel complete, to give the closure to your preparation. तो ऐसे टॉपिक, ये डेफिनेशन के साथ साथ, so how did this theory get framed in the first place, so different perspectives, the evolution of that particular topic. जैसे psychology itself is a subtopic, perspectives of psychology. तो इसमें structural functional ये तरह के, so each के supporting research studies, if it is a theory, opposing research studies, ठीक है, any value addition, contemporary research, ऐसे headings, ऐसे एक मोटा मोटा framework लेके you can make that notes. So this is going to give you a really good this is going to put you in a really good position when you start writing answers, when you want to refer to any knowledge gaps, when you want to fill those knowledge gaps. So this is the way I'll approach, so you can approach in this way. So the next second question होता है resource efficiency, time resource efficiency. मतलब इसका like some candidates have asked me about that it is taking a lot of time, and how do we limit our depth of depth, कितना depth तक जा सकते हैं, वो कैसे limit करें, because it's there is ultimately knowledge is bottomless, so you can dig as deep as you can till you arrive at the ultimate truth, जो अभी तक it's not scientifically proven. तो ये you understand the depth and breadth by PYQs. PYQs are the Bible for psychology per se, any non-technical optional. तो उस हिसाब से breadth and depth decide कर लीजिए. So generally depth ये ऐसा होता है कि like any theory, any definition, perspectives, applications, theoretical extensions, जैसे differential reinforcement, तरह तरह के types of reinforcement is the theoretical extension of operant conditioning as a form of learning. तो theoretical extensions, तो फिर research studies, specific research studies to prove or disprove something, support and opposing, and any case studies, especially memory के chapter में case studies बहुत important हो सकते हैं. इन case studies को quote करते हुए you can make your answer very very effective. And current developments, contemporary developments, and social applicability, ऐसे. So you can limit your note making till this इस aspect. ये वाला part paper 2 में use होगा to make linkages. So and you can write also your own analysis as one more section. So ऐसा करके you can limit your first round of note making. So notes तो evolve करता रहेगा. So that's how you use the time. So set for my in case I'm giving the exam again, starting from the scratch again, I'll cover a topic, let's say in 4 days. NCERTs मतलब ये सारे ख़त्म करने वाले. I'm talking about the duration when I'm making notes. Initially you take your own time in finishing NCERTs and Barron and all. So that is first leg. वो ख़त्म होने के बाद when you are trying with PYQs, you take 4 days per chapter to consolidate everything. So it will take almost 2 months for a single paper. If you are giving half a day or 3 to 4 hours per day. तो अगर if you are giving full day for this, so I won't recommend you take 4 days per each chapter. So because I have mixed things up, so I used to take 4 days per chapter. So you can take 2 days per chapter. ठीक है, for paper 1 you'll take 28 days and for paper 2 you'll take 28 days roughly if you're not breaching the deadlines. So initial first month में you can comfortably cover Barron, NCERT, both the NCERTs and Smarak Swain in 1 month. Barron takes some 15 days, Smarak Swain takes some 10 days, NCERTs take some a week. both the NCERTs. So you utilize your time at the best. So overall 3 months का time frame में ये tightly ख़त्म किया जा सकता है. ये पूरा नोट मेकिंग, PYQs देखना, थोड़े बहुत आंसर्स लिखना, एंड टू बैक एनालाइज, बैक ट्रैक व्हाट हैज़ हेल्प्ड यू. सो ये सब करते हुए, सो ये 2 days में, फर्स्ट हाफ डे में यू रिवाइज ऑल द रेफरेंस बुक्स, ओनली दिस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. ठीक है, NCERT में लर्निंग, बैरन में लर्निंग, एनी लेफ्ट ओवर टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम NCERO और ChatGPT. सो यू विल टेक हाफ a day in revising this. ठीक है, like half a day is like 4 hours for me. I was never able to go beyond 8 hours. तो आपके हिसाब से half a day can be 6 hours also. तो look out for that. Half a day or maximum 6 hours मान लीजिए, 2/3 of a day. Then you look at PYQs, कुछ लिखने की कोशिश करेंगे. So after that, तो remaining half or 1/3 of the day, you'll look at the PYQs, you'll understand the depth and breadth, and next 1 day you'll spend in note making from these very sources. ठीक है, and this is how you limit each topic. So ऐसे divide कर सकते. This is rough, you need not go with it verbatim. So you can take ये first reading और जल्दी finish करके you can make this a bit wider, longer. तो 3 months की जगह 4 months भी कर सकते हैं. So yeah, this is how you use time. So use it wisely, because overspending on optional is very much possible, and that is going to impact your scores in GS also. But at the same time, underspending in optional is a bit foolish, because optional is most scoring chunk of mains marks. तो ये है. तो नंबर 3 पे आते हैं, अंडरलाइंग बेनिफिट्स ऑफ नोट मेकिंग से. सो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू राइट, व्हाट टू राइट, व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू. नोट्स कैसे होने से आपका रिप्रोडक्शन इन एग्जाम, रिप्रोड्यूसिंग व्हाट यू नो, एंड रिप्रोड्यूसिंग योर एनालिसिस इन द एग्जाम वुड बी द बेस्ट. नोट मेकिंग कैसे होने से ये अच्छा होता है, ये सब समझ में आते हैं. एंड यू विल ऑल्सो so next, combining it with the 4th question, some people asked me about whether digital notes is beneficial or physical notes is beneficial. So if I'm starting to prepare again, I'll mix it. So मैंने physical notes ही बनाया because I'm comfortable with physical notes. I like writing, and this writing practice also helps you in mains. So जब elaborate notes बना रहे हैं, you can prefer physical notes, so that you can understand the writing space usage, आपका handwriting, the size of your writing, each line, and headings, side headings, presentability. There are many benefits from physical note making, which can be directly helpful in presenting a better answer in mains. तो एलैबोरेट नोट्स जब बना रहे हो, फिजिकल नोट्स बना लो, और जब शॉर्ट नोट्स बना रहे हो आप, तो डिजिटल नोट्स बना लो, सो दैट यू कैन रेफर टू इट फ्रॉम एनी वेयर, इवन सिटिंग इन अ मेट्रो और वाइल ट्रैवलिंग, कहीं पे भी बैठ के आप रेफ़र कर सकते हैं. एंड बाई थ्रू डिजिटल नोट्स यू कैन ऑल्सो मेक प्लेस होल्डर्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नोशन में बनाओगे, सो देर विल बी ड्रॉप डाउन लाइक प्लेस होल्डर्स, जो लेट्स से इट्स परसेप्शन में सब टॉपिक्स होते हैं ऐसे, फिर उनमें सब टॉपिक्स होते हैं. सो वेर एवर यू वांट टू ऐड एनीथिंग, यू नीड नॉट टेयर अ पेपर एंड रिजॉइन इट. तो ये सब ऐड कर सकते हैं विच एवर यू मिस. और PYQs में एज यू डाइव डीप इनटू दोज PYQs, कुछ आउटलायर PYQs भी होते हैं विच यू वुडंट वांट टू लीव डिपेंडिंग ऑन द टाइम अवेलेबिलिटी. तो शॉर्ट नोट्स डिजिटल रख सकते हैं. तो दिस इज़ द एंटायर the approach I recommend about note making for psychology. So now the question is about ये कितने short notes होने चाहिए, कितने long notes होने चाहिए. So that's where your this first point is useful for you. मतलब I personally had one long notes which I made while reading this Baron NCERTs and all. and I have appended any missing topics from these conventional resources through NCRIO's website, YouTube, Google, etc. उस टाइम पे चैट जीपीटी नहीं था. सेकेंड एक शॉर्ट नोट्स था which contained mainly keywords, very important case studies, research studies, very important ones. The keywords mainly, मतलब कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, मतलब if the question is about let's say effect of emotions on decision making, so you will try to use mood dependent thinking, mood ये anxious state में use stress, how it impacts your cognition or cognitive processes. So there are certain keywords for every topic that is asked in the question. वो keywords दिखने से examiner will understand, yeah, he knows that he or she, the candidate knows the psychological parlance, किन terms में बात करना चाहिए इनको पता है, ऐसे impression आएगा, and your presentation will be effective. You will be writing an effective answer by having keywords. So I used to write these things, and I had third style of notes which I have experimented this year, which has given me a good returns. So it is based upon PYQs. So छोटे flowcharts, I have shared all of these in my Telegram channel @UPSC Psyche. You can check it in the description. So I have made this. So depending on that, in long notes I haven't referred to it many number of times, but the short notes I have repeatedly referred to it. Whenever I wanted to give a mock test or something, I wanted to write the PYQs of a particular chapter, I used to go through this briefly and start writing. When I'm stuck in any particular topics PYQs, I used to refer back to long notes and ChatGPT. This was my approach. So yeah, this should be this is about जो PYQs specific notes है कोई topic के बारे में, जो like let's say human development में adolescence section से कितने questions आए, adolescence gender typing is a question from adolescent stage of human development, psychopathology of adolescence, and changes, the nature of changes during adolescence. It has dimensions: biological, psychological, emotional. Psychological के अंदर ही आते हैं, emotional, cognitive and social, socio-psychological. So ऐसे dimensions बना के, so this is how I have made PYQs notes. एक topic से कितने questions आए, सब topic से कितने questions आए, उन questions में क्या क्या dimensions of that topic, sub topic were covered, उसके basis में PYQ notes बनाया. So you can refer to them in my Telegram channel. I have uploaded them as much as I have made them. So yeah, this is about note making. In case you have any specific queries, don't hesitate to comment. ठीक है, I am making these videos based on the questions I have received from the candidates. So all the best. If you're starting to prepare now, psychology is a brilliant optional. It will give you a lot of cushion to handle your emotions and handle the variety of results that are possible in this exam, and they make you a better individual eventually. So yeah, all the best.